Hi, I'm Sean Reynolds, the owner of Summit Properties Northwest and Reynolds & Klein Appraisal. And recently a topic that has been coming up is that there's no inventory in the marketplace in Seattle in general. And everybody kind of knows that, but what kind of impact does it have? So what we've been seeing is that some of the appraisals are coming in lower than the purchase prices. And the reason for that is that there are too many buyers and not enough properties. And when these properties get put under contract, they're being put under contract with accelerator clauses that are pushing their prices up way beyond what we can do on an appraisal to support that sales price. So you've got a sales price up here and you've got comps that support down here. So what do you do when you get a super low appraisal? Now, the first thing you do is you read the appraisal. And I know that sounds silly, but I get tons of phone calls where people are like, Sean, I've got this really low appraisal, what do I do? And I'm like, well, have you read it? No, but I know it's a bad appraisal. Okay, so you've got a low appraisal, doesn't mean that it's a bad appraisal, it's just low relative to your purchase price, and it's gonna kill the deal unless you figure something out. So read the appraisal, that's your first step. So now you've read the appraisal, you understand that there are 3 comps on the subject street, $50,000 less than your sales price. The loan officer will look at where the appraisal came in at and look at the sales price, figure out the difference, what needs to be made up in the transaction, and try and figure out a solution as far as, hey, can the buyer bring money into the transaction? Can we renegotiate the sales price? But in today's market, there's usually so many offers that renegotiating the sales price isn't an option. But the seller also has to understand that unless somebody's bringing them a cash offer, that this property may need to get financed, which means an appraisal. And if you don't have comparable sales that support your value or your sales price, then this is going to be a reoccurring problem, not only for this transaction, but for transactions down the road if they have to kill the deal you're working on and relist it. So in the upcoming months, kind of leading into our active spring selling season here in 2016, be aware that if you do get a low appraisal, it's not because it's a bad appraisal, it just may be an instance where there aren't comparable sales out there to support the sales price given the number of buyers that have bid on the property. I'm Sean Reynolds from Summit Properties and Reynolds & Klein Appraisal. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.